Hey guys, time for the weekend update, and this week we're going to go through some quick things. We're going to go through IntelliAgent changes. We're going to go through some events that are coming up. Those will be quick, and then we're going to talk about how you can incentivize your sellers or help your sellers to have an incentive for buyers to come and buy their property. So that should be good. And then a ChatGPT prompt as always, a challenge, and we'll get you out of here. So it should be fairly quick. So let's get running. First off, the pie party, our Thanksgiving pie event's coming up. We need to know by next week if you want to be in on that. Guys, this is always one of my very favorite ones because I always get referrals out of it. It's super easy. You're not asking for anything. You literally aren't asking for a sale. You're just saying, hey, do you want to come and get a pie from me for free? Pretty easy call. So easy to maintain, being top of mind, and easy to talk to your clients about. They come get a pie, you guys chat. Next thing you know, you've got a referral to either buy or sell. So it works really good. Let Maya know, 899-1500, or Orem office at Utah Team Services, or just call or text me, or you can comment below or whatever. While I'm on that, I can already tell based on the time and what I've got today that I'm probably not going to get the email with this video link sent out until later. So if you want to be notified when these first go up, hit subscribe down below. And no, I don't really care about monetization. I'm only like 1,950 people off from being able to be monetized. So I'm not so sure I'm ever going to get there and don't really care. That's not the point. The point is to get the information into your hands as quickly as possible. So if you want to do that, subscribe down below, comment down below, whatever. So next up, what's an HO? Oh, I forgot to mention, we're going to talk about this. What's an HO6 policy for condos? We talked about this in team meeting, and those are the things we're going over in this month, is what was missed in team meeting because I forgot to record it. So an HO6 policy covers a condo for the difference in the gap insurance between what the master policy covers and what the deductible is. So in a lot of cases, especially in these newer condo units, they're raising their deductibles from 25 to 50,000 up from, it has been around 5 or 10. And so now the deductible is $25,000 or $50,000 on any incident. And for a condo owner, that's a lot of out-of-pocket money to have to cover. In most cases, the insurance policy doesn't even kick in. We had an issue where the unit above the homeowner had a water heater break and flood their floor, which was our client's ceiling, and the deductible was $25,000. The damage was only $20,000, so client had to come out of pocket $20,000 to cover it. This HO6 insurance actually covers the difference there for the most part. Usually it's only about $1,000 or $2,000 out of pocket with this. It's a fairly cheap insurance policy, and it's definitely something your clients want to look into. So if your clients are looking to buy a condo, sometimes even a townhouse, this is a great way to go. Make sure that they're talking to the lender about an HO6 policy. Is it our responsibility? I mean, not really. We're let off the hook by the buyer due diligence document and other things. But probably something as an ethical concern that you want to talk to your clients about and just make sure that they're aware of it, understand what the deductible is, where they're currently at, and what this HO6 policy does. So something to talk to them about. All right, guys, a few IntelliAgent changes coming up, and no, they're not actually good IntelliAgent changes like the whole program is being blown into smithereens or anything like that. It's just changes on the things that we need. So first up, if you're a listing agent, coming soon, it should be within the next week, any new files created in IntelliAgent, you're going to see some changes. And on the listing side, this is the first one. The property report showing ownership is being renamed, and it's now going to be we're now going to require an actual preliminary title report. So we won't take the print off from the MLS anymore. We won't take a warranty deed, none of that kind of stuff. We need the actual PR from the title company. So get used to ordering those as soon as you think you might be taking a listing. Call your escrow officer and just let them know, hey, there's a possibility I'm going to list 123 Main Street. They'll get a PR worked up for you, and you can upload that into your file. So that's what we're going to need there instead of that other ownership thing. We're going to need an actual PR. And so as you go under contract, there's now a preliminary title report line still here That's actually changing as well, and that's going to be a title commitment with the buyer's names. And that's what we need to see, is that the title company for the seller is actually giving a commitment for title. That's what's required in Section 7 of the REPC, a title commitment showing the buyer's names on there. So that's what we'll need instead of this preliminary title report, a title commitment with the buyer's names. Okay. Over on the purchase side, if you're a buyer's agent, you start a new file starting next week or so. When you're under contract, the PR is going to change just like it did on the listing side. And that's now going to be that we need the title commitment from the seller. So it doesn't do any good for you to upload the title commitment for the buyer, because that's that the buyer purchases, because that's just the lender policy. What we need is the seller's policy showing that the buyer is going to be covered. Okay, so we will require a title commitment from seller instead of just a PR. Now on that, should you upload the PR or the title commitment that the buyer gets? Yeah, you should upload them both, honestly. Any documents that are associated with a file, you should upload. Invoices, home warranties, all that kind of stuff, you should probably upload here so that you've got a permanent record of it, and if you ever need to go back and get it, we can get that for you. Okay. Next change is CC&Rs. So CC&Rs in the past, you've been able to click that exempt button. That's going away. You can no longer exempt it. So if you have a property, it doesn't have CC&Rs, you need to email title and say, hey, I'm just double checking, are there any CC&Rs on this property? They'll say no. You'll print that out and upload it into IntelliAgent, and that'll satisfy this if there are no CC&Rs. Why? Well, there's been an issue that people are exempting this, saying there's no CC&Rs. We pull up the title report, there's CC&Rs all over the place, and they're not being uploaded, and we have to go back to the agent. So because of a few bad actors, we're now removing the exempt button. You have to go in and do something with it, either upload the exemption or upload the email from title saying there are no CC&Rs. Okay, so those are the IntelliAgent changes. Now, if you've got a listing that's been sitting, you want to incentivize those buyers to come to your property. House Mortgage, Sarah Bachensky, one of my favorite lenders, is offering to Fathom agents as a preferred lender to have the first year for that buyer, if they use House Mortgage, to be 1% lower for the first year. Okay, and they'll even make a really nice flyer. This is the one that Sarah made for me on my property, showing that rate's going to be bought down to that percentage and how much they would save and all of those kind of things. And so if that's something that interests you, get a hold of me. I'll give you Sarah's contact information. Make sure that you get a hold of her. But this is a great incentive that you can offer to buyers. Hopefully bring some more buyers into your listing. So let me know if that interests you. I'll get you that information. All right, prompt of the week is a great one this week. So plug this into your favorite AI, be that Grok, Claude, ChatGPT, whatever. And here it is. It's create a DM script for contacting photographers in Orem to swap referrals. Include opener, value pitch. Wow, ChatGPT did great on that. Put an extra C in there. Proof, and easy yes plus follow-ups at day 3 and day 10. So what this will give you is an easy way to reach out to photographers and just say, hey, I have a vendor list that I have for Orem. Would love to have you on that list. How would you like to trade clients or whatever? It's going to give you a couple of scripts, usually 5 or 6 that you can pick from, for getting photographers to trade information. So when you get somebody, you can say, hey, I know a great photographer in your area. If you'd like to go take family pictures in front of your house, here she is. She would love to come do that. Or, hey, if you want to go, you just got your wedding pictures and you're moving into your new home and you want to get some new family pictures in front of your home, here he is. He would do a great job doing that. And in return, you're hoping that that photographer then says, hey, I see that you're getting married. You might want a new home. Here's a great realtor that I know. I'm sure he would love to help you out. So this is an easy way to have that collaborative communication, and it will create some scripts and some follow-ups for you to be able to get those done. Okay, you will have to do some legwork and find out which photographers to cancel or to contact, but honestly, you can just plug that into ChatGPT as well. And here's a bonus ChatGPT tip. Go in there and ask it which realtor would be the best realtor in XYZ city. So I'm looking to move to Harriman. Who's the best realtor? If you are not part of that, you need to do something to figure that out. Okay. So look at that, figure out how you're going to get ranked in ChatGPT, what you need to do to be on the top of that. If you don't know how, ask ChatGPT how to be on its list, because that's going to be super important. We just saw Zillow form a partnership with ChatGPT. They're going to just kill it in this market if we don't do something about it. If you don't personally do something about it, that's going to be a big revenue stream for them. So watch for that. All right, lastly, weekly challenge. Make a real estate goal. I don't care what it is, just make a real estate goal. Hopefully that something can be accomplished in a week for this particular thing. It's a weekly challenge, but I don't care. It can be a 6-month goal or whatever. And then find an accountability partner, me, your friend, your neighbor, your wife. I don't care who it is. Somebody that you will be accountable for, and then be accountable to them during the week with this goal, whether you do it or not. If you don't do it, let them know. If you do it, let them know. Okay? So find a goal, be accountable. That's your weekly challenge. If you do these things, the little things, those are the things that lead you to the big things. So one step at a time, and you'll be as successful as you want to be. Leave those bad habits behind. Leave behind your fears and your concerns and your anxiety, and just go take some action. And I promise you that you will get more business than you could ever want if you'll just do the work. All right, guys, hopefully this has been helpful. I hope you have a great week. If there's anything I can do for you, feel free to reach out, and have a great week and take care.